You're not becoming fluent in English because when it comes to speaking in English, then in your mind, first you think of the sentence in your mother tongue and then you try to translate it into English. Therefore, there are so many pauses, confusion, and hesitation. So, if you have to become fluent in English, then you have to start thinking in English. Hi everyone, I'm Namita. Welcome back to the channel. And today we are talking about how to think in English. I'm sure you must have heard it from so many people, so many trainers who have been telling you that you have to start to think in English if you want to become fluent and if you want to speak in English without hesitation. And this is so true. If you truly have to speak English effortlessly, then you have to start to think in English, which we are not doing. What is happening is that we are thinking of whatever stuff we have to speak in our mother tongue and then we try to translate it. So, translation, your mind is speaking your mother tongue and your mouth has to speak in English. So, the gap from your mind till your mouth is going to cause a lot of pauses. There are going to be so many pauses, and then you will hesitate, your confidence level will come down, and you won't be able to speak. And this is happening repeatedly over years. Tell me if this is not true. It is happening so many times that your confidence just dips when you can't speak in English because you are thinking in your mother tongue, and that is natural. Obviously, we'll think in our mother tongue because our mind is so used to it. But now, when you have to finally speak in English, when your goal is to speak in English to get a job, to move abroad, to clear IELTS, whatever, now your goal is that you have to speak in English. Then what? Then you have to think in English because there is no other way. You cannot go on with the translation method, then you won't be fluent, then it would not come effortlessly, then it would not come fluently. The English will not slip out of your mouth without hesitation. You will always hesitate when speaking in English. So I'm going to today share 4 levels with you. We are going to discuss about 4 levels with the help of which you can very easily develop thinking in English. You can think in English with all those 4 levels. So let's begin talking about how we can think in English. The very first thing that you can do, which I have named as level 1, think of English in individual words. So during this one level, when you are at the beginner level, I would say just think of everything in individual words. I'm not talking about sentences here, individual words. For example, when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you think of is bed or the quilt, the bathroom, the brush, the soap, the shampoo, clothes, coffee, cereals, milk, tea, whatever things are coming in front of you, the morning rituals, you have to think of them in individual words so that your mind is occupied with so many words every time. You have so many words in your mind now that you've woken up and you're thinking of whatever things in individual words, and that too in English. So don't say in Hindi like sabun, balti, bistar, chadar, aise nahi. So we will think of everything in English. That is what we are going to do. So as you proceed for office, what you can do is you can think of car, driving, office, desk, papers, file, like this. Like you are just thinking of individual words. Pen, writing, meeting, invitation, colleagues, everything like that. So if you keep yourself busy in thinking all these individual words, this is going to help you a lot. Your brain will always have a lot of English words, and what you are doing in this level 1, you're just thinking of individual words. You're not thinking about anything big, you're just thinking about individual words. So now you have to continue thinking in these individual words throughout the day. You go out for lunch, think of those words. Coming back from office, think of some words. Going back to bed, sleeping, think of some words. So keep yourself busy by thinking these words. Think of the individual English words. So this is what you have to do in level 1. Now let's move on to level 2. Now in this level 2, we are going to think of complete English sentences. Now we are not thinking about words, we are thinking about complete English sentences. Like you have gone for lunch now in your office, this is your lunch break and you're sitting, you're having your lunch. So say, I am having my lunch. I'm having chapati and vegetables along with some curd and salads. So these are very simple sentences. My friend is having juice and sandwiches. While you're eating, say, wow, my mother cooks such wonderful food, or my wife cooks such wonderful food. I'm so blessed. These small sentences you have to keep speaking to yourself, and this is going to help you develop this habit of speaking sentences. Now don't worry if the sentences are simple, because if you are at a beginner's level, obviously you won't be able to speak a lot of complex sentences. So keep them very simple. The food is so tasty. I want to have a glass of water. Very, very simple sentences. Because summers have arrived, so I would prefer my water cold. Like keep them simple. It is not a problem if the sentences are simple. The idea is to develop the habit of thinking. The idea is that you should finally start to think of the sentences in your head. That is the idea. So try keep them simple. There's nothing wrong if it is simple. Of course, if you can think more creative sentences, it's a different thing, but try to keep them simple, and it is okay if they are simple, but keep speaking them throughout the day. Now this is level 2, where you have to think of complete sentences in English. So keep speaking these sentences in your head. Now moving on to level 3. Level 3 is functional English. So here in functional English, what we will try to do, we will try to say everything that we say in our native language in English language now. Now we are going to convert our thoughts into English. Imagine using English for everything you do. So whatever you say in your native language, imagine how would you say those things if you are somewhere abroad. If you are in an English speaking country, how would you do that? How would you order food? It is as simple as that. If you've gone to a restaurant, you're sitting there, how would you order food in a restaurant? You will probably say, could I have a lemonade with no sugar? Or if you have to buy a ticket, a train ticket in some foreign country, what will you say? A round trip ticket to Central Station, please. Now in this level 3, you have to develop English for real life situations. Even though you are thinking, but you have to think of it in real life situations. Conversations with your family members, conversation with your English speaking friends, you have to imagine that in your head. Like whatever you will speak in your native language, you have to now speak of it in English as if it is your basic survival language. Now you are in a foreign country. In this level, try using dictionary, because you might not find words for your native English. Suppose you're thinking in Hindi and you're not finding words for any particular thing. So use dictionary for that. Dictionary is going to help you grab more new words. It will in fact help you build good vocabulary. So now in this level 3, you have to work with your functional English. Now the last step, level 4. This is narrative English. Now suppose when you travel back from college to your home or from your office to your home, you have that time. So during that time, think of telling a story, an incident, or any experience of yours to an English speaking friend. Now everything has to happen in your head. You're just doing the thinking part. But during this part, you have to narrate something from your life, because when we talk about ourselves, it is easy to speak. If I give you a story, if I give you a book, if I give you a novel, you might not be able to express it completely in English. But when you have to talk about yourself, because we know the best about ourselves, it is easy for us to speak. Now during this narrative English, you have to tell your life story. I have in fact created one full video. I'm going to link that here in the I button, where I'm talking about this method only, narrating your life story, which is going to help you become fluent in English fast. So go watch this video if you find it useful. So here also you have to do the same thing. You have to narrate your own story, narrate your own experience, narrate something related to your life to a friend. So if you are sharing some information with a friend, how would you do that? Now you're not just thinking sentences, now you're not just thinking situations, you are narrating the whole thing. You are narrating a story. So try telling that story. So slowly from words to story, this journey you have to cover. We'll start with words, we'll move on to sentences, then we will try to translate little situations, and finally we'll come down to a story. And if you have become able to narrate a story to yourself, then you are now going to be fluent. This is how your mind will be trained to think in English. You have to basically train this mind to think in English, which is so used to thinking in your native language, your mother tongue. Now it has to be trained to think in English, and it can be done by these 4 steps. Try inculcating them. First, start with the words, the first level where we were just thinking about words. Do it for 10 days, then 10 days sentences, then 10 days functional English, and then 10 days the narrative English. This is how you are going to reach your level, and trust me, you will be able to speak in English fluently and without any hesitation. English will come out of your mouth effortlessly. You'll be surprised that finally you have done this, you've achieved your goal of becoming fluent in English. So try this method, and this is very, very, very effective method, and it is going to help you a lot in building a good fluency. So try this method and then let me know in the comment section below if it is working for you. From words to story, how has been your journey? This is another thing which will be there to discuss. I'm going to see you in my next video. Take care of yourself. Don't stop practicing English. Keep practicing shorter sentences every day, and now just try this method to think in English, and you're going to be successful. Take care of yourself. Bye bye for now.